All right, let me make sure you can hear me. There we go. Bam. Good morning, guys. Happy NFP. We're going to talk about how predictable NFP was. So today on Twitter, I had asked what everyone thought, and I was really shocked that a lot of people selected bullish. I'm thinking because price was bias support. But we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to look at the dollar, you guys, right? The dollar is being affected. Now, this is the momentum that we're getting right now. It's 8:42 a.m. This was completely expected. I have levels on here that I don't want to display because I think it'll be too much. But let's just look at this from a top-down analysis. If you've watched my DXY video, then you pretty much know that this was going to happen. We can see where price was by this resistance here, that it failed to break on November 21st of last year. We're in the same month. And we came right back to it. Lots of exhaustion, lots of candles indicating that we are getting a bearish push down. So I'm a little shocked as to why so many people were expecting bullish momentum, especially with all of the bullish momentum that we've been having. We were pretty much due for a pullback. So I'm looking to see if we're going to pull back to the middle of this W pattern for a retest to continue going up, or if we're just going to be going down. Also, we take the time to review the monthly candle. If you watched my TikTok video, I don't know if I put it on YouTube. I may have put it on YouTube, but I had expressed the importance of paying attention to that monthly candle. That monthly candle is a candle that's letting you know that we're going to go down. If you look right here, we have the same candle, December of 2016, went down. Similar candle went down, right? So we had that same candle. If you were paying attention to it, it was already giving us the indication that we were most likely going to have some bearish momentum. Now, is this month going to end on a bearish note? I don't know. This could be a doji. This could become a bullish engulfing candle. We have 27 days left. But we definitely had that indication that this week was going to be bearish, especially once the support created by this price action was broken. So, and I'm not putting any levels because I just want you to see what's going on. Then if we look here on the daily chart, we can see where price was constantly rejecting this little miniature gap right here. So I'm going to put my cross here just so you guys can get the visual and see it. But we had rejection on there right here on the 3rd of October. We made lower highs. We come back. Nothing is giving us any indication that there is momentum for this trade to push up. It is ready to come down. So again, like I said on the weekly, I'm wanting to see how it's going to react to about the 105 area pretty much. If we start to see rejection there, then I know we're doing a retest of that W pattern for a continuation up. Otherwise, it's going to keep coming back down. I think a lot of people were predicting that it was going to go up based off of the support that's here, but we have a gap that we are approaching. So on the 4 hour, I want to see how this candle closes on the gap. If we break through this gap, then I'm looking for it to retest underneath, make a lower high, and give us a continuation down to that higher time frame W that I was talking about. So I'm going to wait and see the reaction to this gap, which is 105,327. I want us to close below that. If that's the case, we'll look at the next level of structure of 104,793 or 104,800. We'll continue to go down to each level of structure and see how it reacts. So again, I'm going to give it till an hour after just to see what's going on, because again, we may get a 50% retracement of this news candle, or it just may be a really strong bearish day. So I'm waiting on that. My futures, which I actually were trading, let me see, let me take it off. You can see right here yesterday, I was actually in this trade. I got in on the break of one of my higher time frame levels. I was waiting for a weekly level to break. I'm waiting to see if it can go to 43.60. That's my final take profit. This was my first and my second. So this one has been playing out really nicely. This means that stocks are going to gap up. What we need to be mindful of with the DXY is that we're going to get a nice big gap for our stocks. But if it starts to pull back, you need to be careful because it's going to do the opposite. So Bitcoin most likely is going to give us a nice big push up. If you're trading any of your Forex pairs, you can see I have my NAS. This is my NAS right here. Waiting to see if it can get to about 15,020, which is my minus 27 on my fib, you guys. but this has been a trade that we've actually been in for quite some time, since right here, excuse me, since Sunday. So we've been in pretty early, and then at the retest of the 4 hour level, once we got that hammer candle confirming, we were able to get in. I was waiting to see how it react to this 4 hour level, and it did break it, which was really nice, and that was on Wednesday. So again, I'm just waiting to see if it's going to reach our take profit here, but this was very expected. It's so important to look at those higher time frames, and you will notice that like NFP usually always reacts to those weekly levels. Okay, so if you aren't charting those weekly levels, I highly encourage you to do so, and so you can be on the right side of the charts. That's it. Super predictable. I'm gonna wait an hour after to see what happens. I'm not gonna go live, but I've already told you what to look out for, and just keep an eye out on that. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye.